I just keep finding comments that I've missed. If you guys see that I haven't answered a comment, then write to me again, will you? Because they're not showing up anywhere, even though all of you have helped me find places. There's all different kinds of places to find them, but I'm still getting new ones that are popping up. Anyway, feel flow free. Hello, hello. Love you bunches. You know that. And I just found a comment from you where you asked if I was afraid when I talked to Satan. No, not at all. But I wasn't afraid when I spoke with Satan, and I wasn't in awe when I spoke to Jehovah, because I had gone out and then back to them. So I kind of already had all the answers before I came back. Well, again, human terms, came back down to where they were. So no, not afraid at all. And quite frankly, I may get myself in big trouble for saying this, but I was more comfortable and had an easier time talking to Satan than I did with Jehovah, because Jehovah is, well, pretty much think Old Testament, you know, patriarchal Old Testament. Thou shalt bow before me, I am almighty, and you shall quiver as the lowly sinner that you are. Well, that's pretty much how he is. Pretty much a jerk. Pretty much women, all the bad kinds of guys that you ever hated, and then some. So, no, he really, really annoyed me much more than Satan. I mean, Satan really could have a conversation with you, or with me. He had a conversation with me. It wasn't just, oh, just shut up and do as I say. And Jehovah didn't want to have a conversation. He just wanted to say, I am the creator, and you are a lowly sinner, and you shall bend your knee and worship me. And Satan, well, he was kind of set up where he had to convince you of stuff. So even though he wasn't convincing, at least we could have a back and forth conversation about stuff and his perspective and how he looked at things. And really, he was more open to my version of my experience. As a matter of fact, I would say probably he, as an entity, will probably raise vibrations way sooner and get out of 4D way sooner than Jehovah God will. Because there is no movement with Jehovah God. I mean, that's going to be a while. Again, human terms, since there's no such thing as time-space. But, yeah, I'm not seeing. The only way I would say that probably the entity that's playing the role of Jehovah God is going to move is for, like, the old gods and goddesses that kind of fell out of favor. It will be that religion kind of tanks and energy gets cut off to him, and that probably will be his best way of getting out of 4D. But Satan, he was, you know, he had interest. He was not completely sold on the deal because he likes his power, but he was interested in what my questions, and he would interact back and forth. So yeah, he wasn't nearly. He was much more pleasant to talk to than Jehovah God. Jehovah God was just, it was very short conversation. Yeah, short conversation. It didn't last long, and I annoyed him, and he annoyed me, so there you go. So, no, I wasn't afraid. But coming from where I came from, there was no fear. I didn't have fear at all. I didn't have fear until I woke up back in this human body. That's when the fear came back. But up to that point, you know, once I left and went above, you know, where I realized time was an illusion, once I got past that point, there was no fear at all. And, yeah, so no fear. If anything, it would be, who would I rather have a conversation with again? And it would certainly not be Jehovah, because there was no options with him. There has been way too much fear energy sent to that God, and so he's got way more energy of being bossy than the love. And I know all the Christians say, no, it's God of love. Well, there's not been near enough of that sent in his direction. He does not, he has love, but it's not very much at all. There's way more fairy energy been sent to him. So, yeah. And that answers that. And sorry I didn't catch that earlier, Feel Flow Free. But there you go. Huge hugs. And I love you all. And I'll catch you later. Bye.